The history of A24. The journey of the indie film distribution company. Few people nowadays probably can't say that they have a favorite film company because of how much the industry has changed. The film genre has become oversaturated with superhero films, leading most people to start a conversation by asking, Marvel or DC? We don't talk about what other companies are putting out or even acknowledge the future films that are coming out. Also, the way Walt Disney Studios has bought other companies makes it challenging for the common audience to step out and watch anything else. However, one company has been talked about a lot recently due to the films they're distributing or making, and it's the A24 company. The beginnings of A24. To get started, A24 is an American independent entertainment company based in New York City that specializes in film distribution as well as film and television production. The company was founded in 2012 by David Finkel, Daniel Katz, and John Hodges, and it was originally called A24 Films because they only specialized in film distribution. The company name was inspired by the Italian A24 motorway that Katz was driving on when he decided to create the company. However, before A24, the founders worked in film and production before quitting their positions. Fenkel was the co-founder, partner, and president at Oscilloscope. Katz led the film finance group at Guggenheim Partners, and Hodges served as the head of production and development at Big Beach. Guggenheim Partners provided seed funding for A24, which is a form of securities offering in which an investor invests capital in a startup company in exchange for an equity stake or convertible note stake in the company. From there on, Nicolette Eisenberg joined the company as head of publicity and left 42 West, where she was a senior publicity executive in October 2012. The company started distributing films in 2013, and the first theatrical limited release was Roman Coppola's A Glimpse Inside the Mind of Charles Swan III. And the other releases of the year was Sally Potter's Ginger and Rosa, Harmony Korine's Spring Breakers, Sofia Coppola's The Bling Ring, and James Ponsolt's The Spectacular Now.
Stop. Do not try and mess this up.
What up? What do you think that this is, Amy?
What are you talking?
Whoa!
Then, in the September of 2013, A24 accepted a $40 million deal with DirecTV Cinema, where they would offer day and date releases 30 days prior to the theatrical release by A24. The psychological drama film Enemy, directed by Denis Villeneuve, was the first to be distributed under the deal.
Yeah, okay, but when you called my house, you talked to my wife. Why'd you do that?
Then in the same year, A24 entered a deal with Amazon Prime, where A24 films would be available on their service after becoming available on DVD. A24's launch into television. The company announced in May 2015 that it would start a television division and start to develop and launch pilots. A24 began producing the Playing House series on the USA Network, as well as developing Comrade Detective, produced by Channing Tatum.
What is happening in here?
So nice of you to join all of us.
It looks like a serial killer's basement in here.
Then, by 2016, Sasha Lloyd joined the company to handle all film, television distribution, and business development in the international marketplace. Things were looking up for the company because it acquired all foreign rights to the black comedy film Swiss Army Man, directed by Daniel Schnert and Daniel Wan. The company partnered with distributors who previously acquired the rights to the film, which was a first for the company, and distributed the film in all territories. A24 also became a production studio in 2016 and fully financed its first feature film, Moonlight, directed by Barry Jenkins, in partnership with Plan B Entertainment.
Got you, I promise. I'm not gonna let you go. Hey man, I got you. There you go.
The film was loved by critics and general audience, then won 3 Academy Awards from 8 nominations, including having the most iconic win for Best Picture. 3 films A24 distributed in the previous year received 7 Academy Award nominations. Ex Machina, directed by Alex Garland, won for Best Visual Effects. Amy, directed by Asif Kapadia, won Best Documentary Feature, and Brie Larson won Best Actress for her performance in Room. directed by Lenny Abrahamson.
He left no time to regret.
The success of A24. 2018 was an eventful year for the company for starters. It launched a podcast titled The A24 Podcast, and it's simply two members of the film industry having a discussion around their recent works. The show's guests include Alia Shawkat, Bo Burnham, Martin Scorsese, Paul Schrader, and Sofia Coppola. And as of May 2022, there are 29 episodes available. Co-founder John Hodges announced that he was leaving the company on March 26, 2018. Meanwhile, the studio started to become mainstream when it financed and released Ari Aster's Hereditary, making it the company's highest-grossing film at the box office with $81 million.
Release you mean?
Yeah, fine, release me. Just say it. Just fucking say it.
Don't you swear at me!
In the same year, Bo Burnham's coming-of-age film, 8th Grade, tied with Greta Gerwig's Lady Bird as A24's highest-rated film on Rotten Tomatoes with a 99% approval rating. Apple and A24 announced on November 15, 2018, that they had entered into a multi-year partnership where A24 will provide original films for Apple. Also, this isn't a first-look deal, which means it won't affect previous deals A24 has with other companies, and it can continue to produce and acquire films to release outside the deal. Right now, it's currently unknown if these films will have a theatrical release or be exclusive to Apple TV. A24 then entered a premium cable television broadcast deal with Showtime Networks on November 13, 2019, and it covers all film releases through November 1st, 2022. The company explored a buyout for between $2.5 billion to $3 billion in July 2021. Also in that year, A24's Minari, directed by Lee Isaac Chung, earned a record of 6 Academy Award nominations, and Lamb, directed by Vladimir Johansson, was the first A24 distributed film to be selected as a country's official entry for the Academy Award for Best International Feature Film. Then, in 2022, Everything Everything All at Once, directed by Daniel Schnert and Daniel Kwan, became its highest-grossing film domestically with a $50 million gross in the United States. In conclusion, this company continues to put out phenomenal indie films and is the company many people want. Most people want original films, and that's what A24 is giving. I haven't been disappointed by an A24 film yet, and I don't want to be, because we need more creatives in the industry.